We're back. Not by choice. City of Heroes went down, so we're back here. Alright. So, like usual, I was just playing offline, so, or, you know, off stream. And we're gonna archive this, I guess. So, just getting the volume back. Okay. So, I find myself halfway through level 36. 37 is my target goal, and then I'm done with Ninja. I'm never playing it again. But, yeah, I found my way to the Maze of Shakrami. And it connects to Ottawa. Ottawa Chasm. It's spelled weird, but I mean, the only way that I see to pronounce it is Ottawa. Let me just kind of show that real quick. So there's the Maze of Shakrami. Wow, I love how they dedicate a whole map just to that. That's great. So I guess it's not in this area, it's in Oregano? Where the hell is it? Or maybe I just don't have a map of it, but probably that, right? Probably that. So, Maze of Shakrami, maybe the second map? Yeah, here we go. I guess you could say Ottawa? Maybe it's Ottawa Chasm, but to me that's Ottawa Chasm. That's Canada up there, okay? I never knew Canada was in Final Fantasy XI. Alright, so yeah, I've just been killing things around here. I've got a ton of worthless earth crystals, just trash, but I have them. I've got some scorpion parts. The main thing that I can sell out of all this is my silk thread. Silk thread sells pretty well. It's a very in-demand, hot crafting item. And you get it from these carnivorous crawlers, and this place is full of them, just packed full. And conveniently, this place also has giant scorpions. Yeah, you have level 28 maze scorpions. They range from 26 to 28. And these things make goddamn awesome pets, alright? Yeah, they have double attack! They have double attack! They also just hit like trucks. Like these scorpions just hit, like they hit so goddamn hard. I love it. They're death machines. It's great. I'm not sure if I can fight these, like... So the only problem with fighting crawlers in this room is, yeah, this right here. This is the problem with fighting crawlers in this room. The moment you hit one, they all just dogpile you. The good thing is there's another scorpion right here, so we can tame another pet pretty easily. But yeah, it is a little annoying that the crawlers, they just gangbang you if you attack them in this room. Not really any way around that. But see, this is why I use Beastmaster as my sub-job. Like, imagine if all of these crawlers just attacked me. I would be very dead right now. Like, I'd be super dead. Goddamn cocoon. Big. Alright, and see, oh yeah, fun fact. If an enemy is fighting your pet, and it aggroes based on your pet, not you, the aggro does not transfer over, actually. So it's actually a really good way to break up a camp. Alright, so the kind of, I guess, I don't know, strategy, tactic, whatever for killing these things. So they don't give, you can see, they don't give that much EXP, right? And just about 60 for most of them. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. It's not great, but what makes up for the low EXP is that these are very easy enemies. Like, I can kill them incredibly fast. Especially with a tricked out scorpion, right? Oh, look, they're using their cocoon. I have elemental attacks. I have Blade Techie. So, Blade Techie! The water attack. I love the ninja. This is one thing I like about ninja and its katana attacks. So it gets a very good variety of elemental attacks. You have kind of the standard normal attack, right? Then you have a paralyzing ice attack, and then you have a water elemental damage attack. And there's more too, but I like how you get a good variety very quickly. Like, to compare it to swords, swords start with a normal attack, and then they get 2 fire attacks, and then they get another normal attack. Not much in the way of variety there, you know? Now look at this, the EXP is flying along already. I could kill that crawler, but I'm gonna work my way up to, so there are more enemies. There's more crawlers and more scorpions. If you just go a little higher up. Yeah, this is a good one to fight right here. I'm so close. I am so close to getting ninja to where I want it to be. I am, like, you don't know how happy I'm gonna be when I don't have to be a ninja anymore. God, I love this massive scorpion following me. Also, this is, so like, when I was thinking about going to the Maze of Shakrami, this is not really what I pictured. Like, what I pictured with the Maze of Shakrami, and I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I was picturing like a literal maze, right? Like some sort of stone labyrinth or something. Oh no. Oh no, they want me to party. But yeah, look, this is by no definition a maze right here. Hold up, I'm gonna say no thanks with the translator. You know what's really funny? Like on this server, and actually in FF11 retail as well, Although I think, well, retail, it still, of course, supports Japanese and English, right? But they stopped supporting French and German on the retail versions. They just don't support them anymore. But on this server, because, you know, they have custom stuff too, like the translator does not work. It's, like, you can only play Horizon FF11 in English, as far as I know. So the translator does nothing. But people still use it. It's kind of a cultural thing, right? It is a cultural thing. Alright, let's see. I got a little turned around. Where did I come from? Oh god, where did I come from? I'm all turned upside down. I came from this way, the east. I don't want to go too far. That one room is very good for farming crawlers. It's really good for that. But I just realized the day is getting hot, and I still have a window crack down here. Like, it's heating up to the point, though, where it is warmer outside than inside. So, one sec, I'm just gonna close the window. Alright. Grab myself a fresh bottle of water, too. Like, look, I'm getting thirsty up in here. Getting mighty thirsty. Alright, I told my pet to rest. I'll let it get its health back a little bit more. Alright, looks good. So the crawler genocide continues. Yeah, and against these enemies, I think Blade Techie is kind of my best bet. Because crawlers are earth elemental, and water, like, I don't think water is, I don't think it's super effective against earth, but I do think it has an advantage over it. It's kind of funny, I've been playing Final Fantasy XI for so long, and yet I cannot remember the elemental wheel. Like, I just can't. I've saved, like, I have a saved chart, like, I have a table for the elements, but fuck if I can memorize it. I don't know why, but I've just never been able to memorize what element beats what. I can kind of partially remember some of them, but I never really could remember all of it. Oh, an excavation point. I have no idea what excavation is. I'd assume you need like a pick or something, right? Yeah, you have to have a pickaxe. Okay. Yeah, lots of excavation points in here, though. I guess you can do something with that. Also, the hunger is kicking in, but I kind of want to get level 37. Right? I want to do that. It's still just, it kind of took the wind. It took the wind out of my sails to have a City of Heroes, you know, to go into maintenance. Like, I guess technically they're only in maintenance for 30 minutes, but by then, I don't know, it'll be dangerously close to dinner time, right? So not much point to switch over. Alright, popping another EXP ring. Which I'm pretty sure I don't think I'll need to use another EXP ring to max out Ninja. Like I'm pretty sure I can max out Ninja, or you know, 37 it. I am pretty sure I can do that with just this one EXP ring. So before the next month, like, or the next week, before the next week, I'm gonna have like, 2 charges of that thing that I can just use for whatever, and I'm not really sure what I want to use it on. Like, I guess I want to level up White Mage, right? I like White Mage. Healing, I actually do enjoy healing, which I know that it might sound really weird since, you know, I went on that bit of a rant about how I hated being told to just sit down and heal as a red mage, but I think, you know, the problem there is that I have certain expectations of, like, what I'm gonna be doing, how I'm gonna be playing, and, you know, that doesn't line up, right? But with White Mage, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be sitting and healing, occasionally debuffing. You know, that's White Mage, right? Like, I don't have any issues there because there's not that expectation of being able to do a lot more. Like, if I get to melee as a White Mage, oh man, I'm loving it. But I don't expect it, right? And the same, you know, if I can throw out my debuffs and all that, like, oh, that's great, but in some parties, literally, they just take so much damage that you can't do anything other than just sit and heal, so I get it. A White Mage is not nearly as flexible as Red Mage is. I fully understand that. So for White Mage, yeah, like I'm cool with that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna be so happy when I can just sell this equipment off. I'm keeping the charisma gear. That's useful for anything, but yeah, these 2 katanas, yeah, I'm selling that. This Windurstian Gi, selling that too. And I do love that you can sell off your old equipment. That feels like, that just feels like a really good quality of life thing, you know? Get a return on investment. I got pretty lucky with crawler aggro here. Could have gone a lot worse. Now there are these 2 scorpions that are very close. I gotta watch out for them. But my plan is to make my scorpion fight to the death, and then yeah, just charm one of the other ones. Probably the one that's over there next to a crawler that I want to kill. What's the look? It's big money and level to 20 MT. I wonder what are they? Are they doing a heist? Like what? What are they talking about over there? My curiosity is piqued. Oh, there goes my scorpion. Fresh scorpion. Got a nice fresh health bar on it. I want to check something after I kill this crawler. Oh, I need to reapply my Utsasemi too. I like to have it up at all times. You know, what can I say? But yeah, God, look at this. So in this zone that I'm in right now, I'm helping Sandoria to take control because, yeah, God, look at this map. Windurst. Fucking Windurst. They captured everything. Like, look at this. The map is just Windurst and Beastmen. Weird enough. Like, it's really weird that some regions are just in Beastman control rather than, you know, anyone, right? But Windurst just stealing the show. Sandoria and Bastok only have just two zones each. It's crazy. I don't even understand how that happened. Oh, look, they're talking about retail. I don't know, I feel sad for everyone that still just plays retail of FF11 because, man, Square Enix, they abandoned you a long time ago. Your gods have left. And they make it like, it's not like they even really try to hide it, right? Like, they're just maintenance moding that shit. It's not good. That doesn't feel good. Like, that feeling when a private server of the MMO you love is doing more and making more content than the live servers, right? And it is also still kind of ridiculous that you have to pay a monthly on FF11. I feel like, so I think EverQuest did this, actually. Because, you know, EverQuest, well, it's the company that runs it, I think it's still Daybreak? I'm not sure. They've changed hands so many times. But, like, there are multiple games that they run, and they have, like, their Daybreak Pass or whatever, and that lets you play all of their games with one subscription fee. So, which I think that includes, like, all the EverQuests, right? Like, EverQuest, EverQuest 2, and then, I think PlanetSide is also run by them, I think. Don't quote me there, but I think. And I think there's one or two other games also, but yeah, like you just need one subscription fee for all of that. I think that one sub, like the master sub, I think it's a little more expensive than like a singular sub, but you know, you get to play all of them, right? And I think that's kind of the way to do it. That's the way to go. Like if you're a company and you're running multiple MMOs, you should probably just have a kind of pass for all of those, right? Cocooned. Scorpion hasn't respawned yet. It's no biggie if it doesn't. I could always just charm a crawler and use that. Can always do that. Oh, I think my Scorpion's going down now. It got poison breath. That's probably gonna kill it, right? Just damage over time. So I guess rip Scorpion, you're dead, you just don't know it yet. But let's go back down and let's charm that other. See, I could have killed that other Scorpion. I could have. But you leave one alive so that you always have another one to fall back on. Because Scorpions just deal so much damage. I love it. And we're almost 5,000 out of 6,400, so I'm getting that tingly feeling in my bones. That feeling of never having to play Ninja ever again. Of being able to sell all of my equipment. Or, well, you know, the Ninja-specific equipment, right? Good feeling. Good feeling. Okay, so yeah, here's the other Scorpion. I'm gonna sacrifice this one to pull aggro. Yeah, I'm sacking that for aggro. It's gonna die real hard. There we go. Oh, another crawler came along. That's okay. I have my Utsasemi, so I can tank the other crawler until this one's dead. But mainly, that would have been tanking like between 3 and 4 crawlers if I stayed in the middle of the room. That's no good. Ooh, nice critical there. And now just to steal aggro again, doing a Blade Retsu. Paralyzed. Paralyzed again. And again, it just doesn't get to attack. Feels very good. Alright, now it's been thinned down enough that I don't really have to worry about aggro now. I can just go right into the middle of the room. I'm getting real lucky on the criticals. I like it. Blade Techie is, it's that big damage weapon skill that I like. And I also like how it just sort of creates water. It's never... I like how it's never really explained how you do these elemental weapon skills if you're a class that does not use magic. Like, that's just never really explained, right? It's just it's a video game thing. like how exactly is it that when I get 1000 TP, I can unleash, like, a flaming blade attack or a water blade attack, right? Like, how and why? Never explained, not needed to be explained. It's video games. The explanation is video games. That's all you need. Oh, my scorpion going down. Scorpion down. Well, that's okay. I am a brave and powerful ninja. I can defeat a crawler on my own. I could, you know, charm another one, but it's almost dead. It's fine. Alright, so none of the other scorpions are spawning in. They'll probably spawn in soon, but let's check up on the upstairs here and see if that's respawned. We're only 1,100 away. Look, I know that it doesn't make it go any faster. I know, but I really look. It makes me feel good when I look and I'm like, oh man, I'm closer. I'm getting so close. I can feel it. Oh, that maze scorpion's only level 25. That's no good. It's a lowbie. It's a baby scorpion. Oh, I guess it's okay. It still works. It is still a scorpion. I like how you get kind of a screen rumble as it moves. I like how pretty much any large creature in the game, the screen shakes when it moves. I don't know. It's a little thing, but I like it. It makes it feel like, yeah, that giant monster, like, yeah, no, it's giant. It you know, when it walks, the ground vibrates. I'm trying to think if FF14 does that at all. I don't remember my screen shaking any in FF14, but maybe certain enemies do. I don't know. Also, man, since we switched off of City of Heroes, it's gotten all quiet in here. I know, this isn't what... Nobody wanted this, but... Oh, you know, our options were limited. Homecoming decided for us. Alright, any respawns down here? Just these two over here. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see if I can pull one away. There we go. I didn't really pull it back very much, but... Oh, scorpion spawn! Okay, I can replace my pet when it dies. Awesome. Now, since I'm not really very far off from 37, I mean, I guess, what are my goals when I hit them? I didn't really think too hard about it. Like, once I'm done with Ninja, well, you know, I'm gonna teleport back to Juno, sell my ninja gear. I guess, I could always go back to fishing, crafting, all that good stuff, you know, I could do that. Or, I could go back to leveling up Beastmaster, go to 55, and do the next limit break. That is always an option. I could do my nation quest, although really not today, right? Not today. Though maybe I should take the time to level up some of my other sub-job classes, right? Like, I think it would probably be beneficial to level up Thief some more, since I use it a lot. I use Thief a lot when I solo. Pretty much anytime I'm playing as Beastmaster, and I'm not doing anything overly difficult, yeah, I sub Thief, even though it's only level 15. So if I'm gonna sub it a lot anyway, just for the extra loot, yeah, I might want to actually have that leveled up so that, you know, so my stats are better, right? Might be a beneficial thing for me to do. But I think for harder content, like as a Beastmaster sub, I think having White Mage is, like, it's ideal for hard content, I think. I'm not 100% on that, I'm not sure, but I think having White Mage is a good idea as a sub. And not just for Beastmaster, but for a lot of things. White Mage makes a good sub job, right? If you want to back up with some extra utility and support. I don't know how that didn't manage to aggro. I don't... Like, that crawler must be literally blind. But Scorpion gets to die now. Gonna replace it. Here we go. Oh no! It's the odd uncharm. The random failure, the resist. Oh no. Well, I'm a ninja, so... Come on, shadows. Yeah, you know what? Let's mix it up. Let's mix it up. We'll use the crawler to fight the scorpion. The scorpion is worth more EXP, so... Let's see how he does, right? How does the crawler perform? So far, it's missing a lot. Like, it can't pull the aggro off me. Okay, oh, no, it's back. It's back. Look at that! It does not want to leave me alone. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm literally not doing anything, but it... Okay, if the crawler can't keep it off of me, then we're just fighting. We're just fighting it out. Uh-oh, numb breath. Oh god! Oh my god! It spit directly into the fucking screen. Like, that blinded me, the player. Yeah, 83 EXP, that's, yeah, it's better than the crawlers, right? The only thing is that the crawler kind of sucks. It just doesn't do the damage I want it to do. So I think I'm gonna let this other crawler kill it. We'll switch back to the scorpion. This is a much better scorpion too. The one that we killed was like level 25, I think. This is a level 28 scorpion. So much better stats. You'll get more damage, it won't die as quickly. Much better pick. I love how the text log here is just unusable, right? Like the crawler hits the crawler, then the crawler hit the crawler again. Like you can't use that. So the crawler was hitting things for like, what, 30 damage, I think? Between the high 20s and low 40s. 30s is an average. This motherfucker here, look at that, he did a critical for 104. So yeah, just, you know, charm a scorpion, never look back. That's the lesson we learned. What's the EXP up to? Very close. We're like 500 off now. I can taste it. I can taste that level up. I'm just super hungry. I taste everything right now. The air molecules, they taste delicious. I'm so hungry. But I gotta level up. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to kill right here, so we're going back up. I think the scorpion that's kind of up above in the tunnel, that should have respawned, and also the crawlers should have respawned too. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so we're back up here. I want to check and see, has the scorpion respawned? It should be like right over there. No, no scorpion. So I guess let's not get this one killed just yet. Well, hey, I guess I need health, right? So, yeah, I'll rest for a little bit, and then I'll tell the scorpion to rest too, and then I think I'll be close enough that I can make the final push to level 37, and then I'm finally free of ninja. It is resting, right? Yeah. Okay, so get that health up, and how close am I? Very close. Very, very close. It's only like, what, about 250 EXP? That's just a few kills, so we'll do that final push right after we get some health back. And the pet gets some health back. Huh. Wait, somebody... I looked away from the screen. Someone here? Are they invisible? They're invisible! There's an invisible man running around. Also, since we're just kind of sitting here waiting on the pet to heal up a little bit, and me too, there's unfortunately something I noticed about these advanced textures, which I like overall. But if you look real close down here, like really zoom in, you might notice right here there's just a little bit of texture that someone didn't erase in Photoshop. And it's on all of the limbs. Like, it's not just the front limbs, it's every single limb right at that spot. There's there's just a little bit of texture that shouldn't be there. I'm sure it's probably literally just a someone did not erase something in Photoshop kind of mistake. It should be an easy fix, but it's also so small that, like, if you're zoomed out, right? If you're really zoomed out, I mean, unless you kind of specifically notice it, you don't really notice it, right? But once you see it, you can't really unsee it. That's kind of the problem. I saw it, I know it's there, and I can't unknow it. Like, it's... Every time I look at the scorpion, I just see the little black spots floating under it. Unfortunately. Can't make it go away anymore. Alright, since, this is kind of our last hurrah, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna kill the scorpions too, why not? They give more EXP anyway. We're making that mad dash to the finish line right now. Ooh, Death Scissor. 216 damage. Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna pull aggro on this one. Alright. So I pull the aggro so they attack me. Because I have Utsasemi, right? Like, I can take some hits. Alright, is this gonna level me? Not quite. I'm gonna have to kill one more thing, but that'll get me my level. And the moment I level up, I am just popping my instant warp scroll and... Yeah, here we go. Just pop that scroll and get the fuck out. I know I don't have a second full stack of silk. That sucks. I would like a second stack, but fuck it, don't care. I'm done with Ninja. Right? Is this gonna do it, or do we need to get one more? Yeah! Done! Done with Ninja. Ninja 37! Done! Done! Nope. I'm done with ninja. Never ninja, never again. All right. Okay, so change jobs. Well, let's see. I guess yeah, I don't really know what I want to level up next, actually. The thing is since I only use Thief for the Treasure Hunter, I technically don't need to level it up beyond 15. Like technically that never needs to level up, right? I don't know, I kind of want to level up White Mage too, but I don't know, for right now I'm just gonna switch back to support job Thief and then Beastmaster. So, yeah, yep. Alright. So, I'm back to my real profession of choice, Beastmaster! And ninja, or I could sub ninja to it now, but the thing is I like treasure, right? I like loot. I enjoy money. Put that right on the channel advertisement, right? Like, okay, so yeah, Beastmaster Thief, and I'll just kill things to get, like, you know, to get loot and possibly EXP. We'll see. But let me just edit macro. Look, I have a style. Alright, I have a style and I will use it. Alright, so let's switch back to Beastmaster. I will level up Thief more, I will level up White Mage more, but I'm not really in the mood to do it, like, right now. Okay, storage. So some of this stuff I want to keep. Like, not all of it is things I'm gonna sell. The charisma items, namely, I want to keep those. I don't use them when I'm Beastmaster because I have jug pets, but they will get use. But the rest of the stuff is I can just sell that. Now my Mog Satchel, I will go ahead and take the fish broth. Just a nice cheap pet, so yeah. So you take out the fish broth, you put in the Beastman seals and the Shihai. Yep, all of it. There we go. Man, my Mog Satchel is already almost full. It's almost full already, goddamn. I have a key for the crawler's nest. Like, if I ever go back there, yeah, I could theoretically open some treasure chests and get a bunch of gil. That would be nice. I think when I'm closer, when I'm like level 55 plus, I think there's a lot of enemies in the crawler's nest that I can kill at 55 as a Beastmaster, right? Exo rays. I think, like, the things you have to kill for the first limit break, I'm pretty sure those are just a little over level 50, right? Like 52-ish, somewhere around there. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad to kill once I'm 55. Like, I know there we had the whole debate about, you know, killing things in a party, a quote-unquote party zone as a Beastmaster, but the truth is, every zone is a party zone. Every zone is a solo zone. It doesn't really matter. The main thing is that you don't, like, you know, you don't snipe people's mobs, right? And I find that in every zone, there are so many parts of the zone that no one uses. Like in Valkurm Dunes, which is considered party central, there are so many nooks and crannies of Valkurm Dunes that are full of mobs, but parties just don't go there for whatever reason. So yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so I got my pet jug. Man, I ain't gonna feed my pet. My pets don't get biscuits. Alright, I got my gear, I got everything I want, I'm equipped. I know my equipment is shit, but still. Anything in my MOG, any deliveries? Why, yes. Ah, those precious coins. Water crystals are up to 800 gil. I don't know why. Like water crystals traditionally have only sold for about 300 to 500 gil tops. But lately they've been going for up to 1,000. It's kind of weird. Like they've never sold for so much ever. I don't understand, but good for me, right? I was killing lots of water type enemies, lots of water Pokemon. And then yeah, I found that scroll of Tractor on I think they're whites in Kufum Island. Worth 7k. Easy gil right there. And then lots of crystals. I was killing things up in the north. So up to 512,000 gil. This right here, I know that for people that really are deep into this game, I know that 500,000, 500,000 gil, I know that must sound like nothing. That's small potatoes. But this is the most gil I have ever had in Final Fantasy XI. Like, ever. I think the most gil I've ever had was on Eden. And I actually took Thief up to, like, level 50, so I had Treasure Hunter too. And also, I think it's a little easier to make money on that server. But I had about 200,000 gil. That was the most gil I ever had before now. And I know that I could literally just spend all that money very quickly, very easily. It's super easy to blow through all your gil. But I don't really need anything right now. Not critically, anyway. And I kind of just want to see the gil number go up, right? I just want to see it keep going up, so I'm just not going to buy anything big. I'm sure eventually it'll be something that I really want, and I don't want to attempt camping for it. But until then, I'm just gonna enjoy watching the number go up. Which, speaking of, I have a lot of things to sell, so let's make our way to the auction house. Well, I'd imagine on retail these days, I would imagine that it's a lot easier, like, since retail goes up to like level 99 and there's so much stuff, I would imagine that gil is a lot faster now. But at least in classic Final Fantasy XI, for me, yeah, I've never had this much gil even. And the funny thing is, I honestly have not really been trying to farm gil. I really haven't. It's just that I mostly play Beastmaster, and, you know, that's a poor man's class. I don't really have to buy much of anything. And I always, like, when I'm playing Beastmaster, I always sub Thief, so I'm just always finding lots of items, and I sell those. But I guess I have done a little dedicated gil farming, a little bit. Like, for me, the most, if I really want to sit down and make gil, My best bet so far is Kufum Island. Like, Kufum Island, so there's a thunderstorm almost every day. Elementals pop out, and, I mean, during each storm, you can farm, like, a full stack of clusters, right? I mean, that's a good, I don't know, if you break them down, at least 15k, at least. Every night, there's whites and banshees, and the banshees drop escape scrolls that sell for like 10 to 12k each. It's a fairly common drop, oddly enough. And the whites, they have the tractor scroll that sells for about 7k. Like every single night, you can walk away with multiples of these scrolls, and that's a lot of fucking gil, right? So that's my go-to if I just want to farm money right now. Oh, Queefim. Oh. I'm trying to think how I pronounced it as a kid. I think I always said Kufim, I think. I probably put more emphasis on the Q. But, yeah, that's kind of my go-to for Gil right now. Like, it's the fastest, I want to say. But I also, I've been leveling up my crafts, which is something I never did in this game before. I played it for so long and I never crafted or fished or anything. But yeah, I'm a 38 fisher, and, you know, if I feel like just chilling and relaxing, I can, yeah, like, I can just go fishing and I can catch things that sell for good money, and it's such a lazy activity, right? I got clothcraft high enough that I can break down, like, the basic goblin armors. I found that breaking down the basic goblin armor, it's actually a pretty nice little profit, and you never have to leave the auction house. And cooking, I haven't really managed to make any gil with cooking. Like, cooking has only cost me money, but I just think it's fun, right? It's a fun activity for me. But yeah, I have not really dedicatedly tried to make gil on this server. But it's been happening, just kind of as a consequence of how I play the game. I will say that I've gotten the most into Final Fantasy XI playing here. Oh, for a second I thought he was teleporting me, even though I backed out of that. But, I've definitely gotten more active in the economy of the game than I ever have before on this server. And I don't really know why. I really like this server. Like, I really like it. I like what they do with the game. It kind of feels fresh, you know? I guess that invigorates me a little to try harder. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of something that I think is, it's a positive of private servers in general, since they tend to be less populated, you know? Like, an advantage to that is that you might be, at any given moment, the only person supplying a certain resource, right? Like, you might be the only person farming a particular enemy and giving a certain material. You might be the only person crafting a certain good, and, like, you're it, right? Like, you're the supplier, and honestly, there's kind of a good feeling about that. You know, it's this feeling that you're really contributing, and you know, that what you're doing matters. And also, you make a ton of gil, but that's a side point, right? Like, I think there is actually just a really big positive to smaller servers in general. Like, I mean, obviously, you don't want super small. That's, like, admittedly, that's kind of why I left Eden. I liked Eden. I was, like, level 55 on that. 55 Thief, no less. But, like, when I play the game, there's only, like, maybe 200 to 400 people logged into Eden, and you know that, like, most of those are dual or tri-boxing, you know, like with their bizarre alt. So really, there's not that many people playing, and at that point, it gets a little hard to, well, it gets hard to sell things, even. You know, the economy just sort of crawls when it gets that low. But I think where Horizon's population is, and it could even, like, honestly, it could probably even be half of what it is. but like it feels nice and healthy for an economy anyway. Yeah, see, this is a problem that I encountered a lot on other servers and back in back in retail when I played, which I played during the Zilart/Promathia era. That's how old school I played, and I kind of quit after that because there's other games that I liked more. Sorry, I like City of Heroes, but okay. My main problem has always been the alt-itis. There's a lot of fun classes to play in this game for various reasons, and I always find myself switching between them. Like, oh, I want to level up White Mage. No, now I want to level up Thief. No Red Mage. No Ninja. No Bard. No Summoner. And I will get a lot of classes up to about level 30, because, you know, that's when it starts slowing down. And I never really go anywhere, right? That's why I never really got higher than level 55, like, ever. But this time around, I'm not completely limiting myself. You know, I'm not totally off limits to leveling alternate classes, but I'm trying to kind of majority stick with a singular class. And for me, that's Beastmaster. I really, really like Beastmaster. So I'm taking Beastmaster as high as I can go, and then I'm working on other classes just here and there, but I'm not gonna, like, fully switch over to them. Yeah, I think maybe doing, like, 2 classes at a time, that's okay even. But I'm trying not to just play a ton of different things. Oh my god, why are Earth Crystals 900 gil? Like, so Earth Crystals, like Earth Crystals, Water Crystals, all that, like, traditionally they've always been the worst selling crystals, like maybe 300 gil, right? 300 gil is what you could hope to get for an Earth Crystal. 900 gil is fucking nuts. Like, you know you can just go out in the newbie zone and kill rabbits for that, right? Man. Also, yeah, I've always wanted to try Ranger. Like, Ranger I feel like would be fun and not quite as expensive as Ninja. Look, can you blame me? I kind of want to go Ranger / Beastmaster and then just play that off as being like a D&D Ranger. Also, my cat is squeaking at me. She has sat down right next to me, and she's just looking up at me, and she is squeaking expectedly. She has expectations. Now she's just staring. So I think that I should feed her real quick. All right. Yeah, no, compared to, like, God, if you really make use of everything Ninja has to offer, yeah, God, that is expensive. No, Ranger is cheap in comparison. Okay, give me 1 second. A quick BRB. I'm gonna feed the cat real quick. So, 1 sec. Alright, I'm back. She was just looking at me with... with such expectation. Alright. But yeah, I don't know, Rangers just seems fun, like really just thematically, right? Like, it's just sort of a... like, as a general theming thing, it just seems fun. But one class that I often get distracted with is Summoner. The thing is, I don't really necessarily even like how Summoner plays. Also, look at this, glorious undercutting. I mean, it's just Earth Crystals, right? It's just Earth Crystals. They shouldn't be selling for 900 gil. I mean, really, none of the crystals should sell. I honestly feel like most crystals should not sell for what they do. Because most of them you can just get, like, in the newbie zone. It's nothing that should have that much value. Well, part of it is because I actually, for crafting, I do use Earth Crystals every now and then, so I would actually like the price to go down. But also, it's because I look at it and like, okay, the price is bouncing between 800 and 900, right? The thing is, I just want to set it and forget it. And at 720, probably they're gonna go for 800 at least, right? Which is within the range of 800 to 900, so, you know. Again, it's also that look, personal beliefs, I don't think they should sell for that much. It is a common as dirt crystal that anyone can get. It shouldn't be selling that high. Like, the only ones that I think should sell that high are things that you have to go a little further away from the newbie area to get, right? Like, you can't just get right outside of town. Alright, Silk Thread. Ooh, okay, so that's between, I don't know, between 9.5 to 10k? I don't know, I just want to get rid of it. Like, I just want to get rid of it, so, 9,300. Again, they'll probably go a little higher, which would put it in the range. Are these worth anything? 680, 200, I don't know. Honestly, I don't want to clog up my auction house that much. So, I have these old weapons, my old ninja weapons, which I shall never use ever again. Now, the thing is, this was a one-time purchase. All I want is to get my money back. Like, I don't care about making a profit. Yeah, I don't care about making a profit. I just want to get most of my money back. So, I undercut hard because it's a one-time thing. I just want my money back, that's all. Like, if I'm more dedicatedly farming something, I will be more competitive with my pricing. I'll say that, right? If I am actively farming something, I will try to price more competitively, but when I literally just want to get rid of junk that I got while I was out leveling, I just kind of want to make some return on it. I don't care that much, right? And especially if it's a one-time purchase, like, you know, I bought a katana, and now I want to get my money back. You know, I'm not really looking to make a profit with that, right? Let's see what, this one's between 4,000, okay, about 4,900, so 4,200. Okay. And then I have a bunch of loose silk threads, which, they do, okay, I mean, that's a decent price. I'll be a little more competitive on that one, 620. In general, I find that if you go higher than 6, like, if you go higher than, like, 10, like, let's say you're dealing in hundreds, if the second place is over 1, generally people just go for the next highest 100. Generally. Very rarely do they try to go for, like, you know, 30, 40, 50, you know, very rarely. Sometimes they do, but very rare. So, like, normally, if I go for 620, they'll sell for 700. And that puts me pretty low, so I'll probably sell mine first. Just, I mean, it works, right? It works. But also, I wasn't, like, yeah, I was not dedicatedly farming silk thread. I was just killing things while I was leveling up ninja. Just want to see some return on that, that's all. And I think for the scorpion stuff, like, I'm already overloading my auction house with all this, so I'm thinking for the scorpion parts, just sell them, right? Like, well, if they sell for anything to an NPC, I'll just vendor it. Oh no, my other cat came in, and he's coming in meowing hard. Oh, we have cats. All right, give me 1 sec. He is non-stop meowing. So give me 1 sec. I need to feed the cat, the other cat. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. The cats, they hunger, always. Alright, so just getting rid of my silk thread. I will say, like, if I was kind of, like, with purpose farming for silk thread, I would be, well, first off, I would not, like, I wouldn't just have 9 silk thread. I would have farmed until I had a nice, even stack, right? And I would care a little more about the pricing, but I was just leveling up ninja, that's all I was doing. Alright, and then the rest of it, let's see what I can get from an NPC. I think there's like a merchant in here, I think. No, that's, no. Over here, the weapon shop. Ah, okay. I guess the way that I do it is, like, if I'm farming something that's stacking, right, then I like to stop at an even stack. That's whether I'm killing something or I'm fishing, I like to go to the even stack, right? Like, for me, it just, I don't know, I can't handle it if I have an uneven amount, or, you know, if I don't have a full stack. Because I generally don't like to sell singles, right? And I don't like to just have things sit in my inventory either. So, my stopping point is when I have, like, as many stacks as I want to have. You know, like, if I know, okay, this is roughly how long it takes me to get a stack, then you figure, okay, only go to the 3rd stack, or whatever, right? That's kind of how I normally do it. I guess well, I mean, let's take, say, fishing. I mean, even with fishing, like, you tend to fish multiple types of fish, so you have multiple stacks to juggle, that's the thing. Which can be tricky when you want to, like, find a good stopping point. But when so, like, okay, for me, my current farming thing, when I really want money, again, I found really good luck with farming things in Kufa. You know, the Thunder Weather Elementals, the Banshees, the Whites. Now, the Scrolls don't stack, so you don't use that, right? But the Crystal stack, so I go for a nice full stack of crystals, right? I'm done when I have a full stack of crystals and I have at least a tractor and escape scroll, right? Like, that's when I'm quote-unquote done for that session. It's totally a me thing, but that's just kind of how it has to work out in my brain. Okay, look, these are good prices. Yeah, I mean, relative to the auction house, I think I could have gotten 700, but yeah, I just want it gone. I want my inventory free. And the earth crystals, again, I want my inventory clean. I like having a good clean inventory when I'm about to do something else, right? Oh yeah, I only have, let's see, inventory. I only have 35 slots. I mean, I definitely have enough gil that I could, you know, I could work on that gobby bag, right? But right now I don't quite need it. I also don't have any storage. Like, I have no furniture whatsoever. I just have the original storage, and I have the Mog Satchel that you get for linking your Discord to your game account. So I don't have that many slots to work with right now. Like, I am super limited on slots. And I do know I should probably work on it, but... So here's the thing. That would require that I go below 500,000 gil. So... for right now, I'm gonna build up my gil some more, and then maybe, like, once I'm at 550, then I'll get another gobby bag or something. Oh yeah, the Mog Satchel. The Mog Satchel is 30 slots. They just started it on Horizon just a little bit ago. They put a message out on the Discord about it. If you link your Discord account to your game account, like to your character name, right? So if you do that, yeah, you unlock your Mog Satchel. That 30 slots, I'm already using most of it. Very handy. Yes, yeah, get on it right now. Get the fuck out of here and get that Mog Satchel. No, when I saw that, like, when I saw that message, I was right on top of that, because I am so hurting for slots, right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's per character or, like, for your account, like, account-wide. I only have one character, so I don't know. But, like, you sign up with your character, like, you put in your character name, and you get a code to put on your search comment, and then their bot scans for that, so... I don't know if that unlocks it account-wide or not, but that's the offer. Honestly, it's a pretty cool offer, I have to say. I mean, a lot of private servers just unlock that kind of stuff, but I do like, I don't know, making you do something for it, right? I appreciate that. And hey, a good excuse to use Discord more. Alright, so I got my fish broth, got my EXP ring. I have my shitty level 15 thief subs. I'm good to go. Man, my equipment is so bad, but I'm a Beastmaster. It don't matter. Nothing matters. Ooh, okay. Ah, nice. Okay, so it's account-wide. That's very useful. And that they're gonna expand it later. Very nice. I generally like the way they do, like, I like the way... It's one of the things I like about Horizon, is how they kind of tie these special inventory slots that, you know, maybe you'd have to pay for on retail or whatever, but, I like how they tie it to in-game, like, mission progression, or unlocking, unlock sub-jobs, unlock advanced job. I like how they tie this critical, you need them slots, you want them, you hunger for them. I like how they tie it to some form of game progression. It kind of gives me a lot more incentive to actually do the missions and stuff. Because I will admit, I never really got higher than rank 3 in the Nation quest before. I've only gotten higher this time because, well, I want to unlock more Mog Wardrobe slots, right? That's the only reason I'm rank 4 now. Yeah, get on it. Get on it. Like, for me, I mostly just put, like, consumables and... Like, I put all my Beastman seals, my consumables, just sort of crafting stuff. I put all of my loose inventory items in the Mog Satchel so far. And it's... I think I'm up to, like, 23 or 24 slots on it. So it's filling up really fast, but... God, is it so helpful. Like... This is a game where you are just hurting for slots all the time. Alright, get me another scroll of instant warp. Oh man, this little Taru over here. Look, they look adorable when they try to wear armor, right? Oh, look at that helmet, the giant ass helmet. Just adorable. They think they're fighters. Oh. Alright, so let's see. The thing is, I wasn't really planning on anything after I got Ninja to 37. Which, I know, it is kind of terribly funny I'm not even using it right now. But, I don't need to use it right now. But, yeah, I have additional EXP bonus. I'm not sure when it'll fade, but I hate to waste it. Right? I don't like wasting my EXP boost. It's only got like an hour left, so I figure I'll get a little more beast mastering in. Yeah, I'm only a little bit into level 52. So, okay, where I was EXPing, I was EXPing up in the Northlands, but I think that's under Beastman control right now. Yeah, it is. So, okay, Valdania, or Valdania? Yeah, that's under Windurst control. But Fauragandi, that's Beastman right now. So if I want to get back, I'd have to... I would have to pay like 1,000 gil to teleport back, or I'd have to use my instant warp scroll. I mean, either one's okay. Neither one is a huge loss to me. I'm not really sure if there's anywhere more convenient I could go. I guess there's Lee Talor, right? I think I could kill things in Lee Talor at level 52 for EXP. I think. I'm honestly not sure. I only went into the zone to get the outpost. I'm not really sure what's in there. And nice, and enjoy your Mog Satchel slots. I guess you don't check their Discord very often, right? Because, like, the moment I got that announcement, I was just all over it, right? I get up in that Mog Satchel. Alright, well, I don't know, I'm gonna teleport to the north. Why not? I like the area. Kind of a change of pace, right? So, let's see, I want to go to Fauragandi. 350 gil to teleport. That's okay. That's more than fair. It's just getting back will be the expensive part. Or I guess I could, you know, I could go back down to Sandoria, right? Ooh, snowstorm, blizzard. Okay, call beast. I will say I hate this outpost. Like, this outpost, warping to this outpost in particular, has gotten me killed so many times on other servers. I know the feeling. I don't really look into the Discord too much, because this is kind of the problem with most, like, online game communities. They love to bitch constantly. I solve that by just not really, like, I don't hang around, you know, I don't look at the chat channels, but I look at the announcements, right? I look at the announcements and stuff like that. Like, administrative stuff, that's usually fine. Huh. I mean, how many slots does the white jar, like, how many does that give you? Because when I eventually get around to maxing out my storage, I wanted to just suck it up, and, you know, even if it's expensive, I wanted to go for the things that give the most bang for the, you know, for the slots, right? Oh, that tiger might attack me. We'll see. Oh, I can steal from this thing. Steal! Yeah! Ahriman tears. Those sell for like, I think they sell for about 1,000 gil each. Not bad. Ah, 6 storage slots per year. Or per jar. Okay. I mean, I thought, like, I thought that there were furniture items that give like more than 10 slots even. I thought, or maybe that's out of era. I'm not sure. Though I also haven't really looked into the price of everything, but the thing is, I'm not really super hurting for slots, admittedly. Because I'm kind of sticking to leveling up like one thing at a time, I'm not hurting super bad for slots. So I could, you know, save my pennies up and just over time invest in some of the more expensive furniture. But I don't know. I haven't looked into how much any of it costs. Oh man, it paralyzed me. Also, I've been playing as a slash beastmaster for too long. I'm forgetting that I can tell my pet to do things. I'm completely forgetting I can tell him to do his special actions. Ah, so okay, the cabinet. So that's 20 slots, but... Well, I don't know. See, I kind of look at it like this, right? I'm planning for the future, right? And I don't need maxed out storage right away. So, I mean, getting one cabinet for like 80k, I mean, that would give me a bunch of slots, and I mean, you know, it only costs one, right? So, I don't know, like, to me, that seems ideal, right? That's what I want to do. So why can't I act? Oh god, the paralysis. I was wondering why I wasn't doing anything. Paralysis. Paralysis. Okay, these things can do some pretty rough AoEs, so I'm just gonna back off. Oh, Sleepka! No! That's what I hate about these guys. They do Sleepka. They love doing Sleepka. And for a Beastmaster, that is like the worst thing ever. Oh, man, he got me with Binding Wave even over here. Bio, too. Oh, that's gonna make my pet can't rest now, right? Probably not. I'll just... I need to heal up. Yeah, so I think, like, the idea of just getting, like, 4 cabinets to max out my storage, honestly, that's ideal to me. So I think, like, I will just, over time, I will set aside some gil, and, you know, I'll just, like, every now and then, when I have an extra 80k, I'll just, you know, I'll buy a cabinet, right? That shouldn't take too long, even, but I think, yeah, like, that's what I'll do. Because I don't need all 80 slots right now. I mean, technically, I could do... technically, I'm not buying anything else. Technically, I could do it right now, but I yeah, so okay, I have this thing. I have this thing in pretty much every game that I play where I like seeing the currency number go up, right? It just feels good. And it's very easy if you don't control your spending, much like real life, to find that your money number goes down over time, right? So so how I kind of like to do things is I find a number that I want, and I want to be above that number. And then, like, okay, so for now it's 500k, right? I want to have 500,000 gil. So if I need to spend, say, 80k, I'm not going to just spend it right now. I'm going to farm until I have 580k, and then I will spend the 80k, right? It gets a little more complex if you're dealing in like higher than 100k numbers. So far, nothing I need to buy is over that. But I do the same thing. I'd be like, okay, I want to have 600k, but if I need to spend 200k, then it's like, okay, you hit 600, and then you farm 200,000 more, and then you can buy things. Like, I know that is such a weird, like, that's probably some obsessive behavior right there, but, or possibly the tism, but either way, this is kind of how I have to do it, right? And I find not only does it keep me from going insane, but also, it's how I make sure that my gil number is always going up, right? Because I don't allow myself to go below a certain point. Which I know, it's like, why have the gil if you're never gonna spend beyond that certain amount? And at some point I may find an exception to that rule, and then hey, you have the money, right? But it's just a thing, right? It's how I operate. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, actually, yes, I like to see gil number go up, and it makes sure that the number keeps going up, but it's also just, if you find that there's something you really need or want, then you have 500k, right, just ready to go. And yeah, that's how I operate. Honestly, that's probably the smartest way to do it. I hadn't really thought about that, and I've been trying to just stick to one character so far. Eventually, just for inventory reasons, I'll probably make an alt at some point. But yeah, like kind of treat your alt as a bank, right? And you make your deposit, and you make sure that you don't just kind of spontaneously spend it all. Honestly, that's probably the smart way to do it. Yeah, it's sort of an extra layer of protection from spontaneous spending. I mean, the funny thing is what you're describing is, like, see, this is why when you play like a modern game, they do everything in their power to make sure there's no fucking safety rails between you and spending money, right? See, you understand the concept of having those safety guards. It's very important. Whether it's gil or actual money. Like, you want something to make you pause and go, wait, do I really? Very important. See, I feel like we're just sort of engaging in kind of self-regulated finance banking here, but that, I don't know, like, for me, that's just how my brain works. It makes everything check out, right? But it's also just kind of good economics. Alright, oh, I can steal again, which means time to fight another eye. Oh man, it saw me from all the way over there. Yeah, I didn't think it would catch me that far away. Damn. I don't want to aggro the giant, so just pull it back. as a total aside, the way that, I mean, this is an Ahriman, right? This is like the Final Fantasy Ahriman type enemy. I'm not a huge fan of how they look in this game. Like, say what you will about Final Fantasy 14, but the way they do, like, the flying eyeball monsters, I really like the look of them in that game. Here, like, why do they have thunder thighs? I don't understand. I don't get it. Also, I'm bound again. Can't move for a few seconds, so yeah. I can't rest either because of that bio. Yeah, they're too thick, alright? Look, I feel like a floating eyeball monster doesn't need to be thick, alright? It's distracting, okay? Alright, so letting my pet rest up a little bit. But yeah, I guess at some point well, here's the thing. I do think I would like to maybe play another character at some point, just to kind of experience the game in a different way. And also, I feel like it would be really fun when I just have Gil to burn. I feel like it would be fun to start a fresh character and to play a class where, you know, it performs a lot differently when you put a lot of money into it. I feel like it would be fun to just sort of go up through the levels fresh, but just kit it out, right? Like, I think that would be really fun. But I do see just having, like, inventory alts. I do get it. Side thought, I always found it weird that this game doesn't have some kind of bank system. Like, even Ultima, EverQuest, you know, the granddaddy MMOs, like, they have banks. I always found it kind of weird that Final Fantasy never felt the need to have some sort of banking system. Like, not even 14. They have retainers, but there's no bank. It's strange to me how, for whatever reason, Final Fantasy seems to reject the banking system. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that just says something about Square Enix. I don't know. I mean, actually, if I think about it, has there ever been a portrayal of a bank in any Final Fantasy game? I just sort of had this thought. Does the concept of a bank exist in Final Fantasy? I don't think it does. Yeah, I feel like that's just someone at Square Enix is just, you know, fuck the banks. I don't know. But yeah, like, now that I think about it, yeah, no, there's never ever been a bank. I mean, general economics are barely touched on in Final Fantasy, but still. You think about strange things when you're just grinding away, you know? So again, I keep forgetting I can tell my pet to do things. Which, I know that I could just, like, I could make a macro to tell my pet to do big scissors, but I do change around the pets I use just because, you know, keep me from going insane. Variety. So I'd hate to have to make more macros for, like, every pet. Don't really want to do that. Oh hey, people fishing. Whoa, what is going on with the ice here? I feel like the ice is... it's like super bright. Maybe it's because the weather is darkness and... I guess the ice doesn't change, right? I guess. Okay, I gotta be careful. They like to sleep first. Yeah, there we go. It's the one thing I hate about these enemies. I don't mind being bio-2'd. I find the constant, like, Gauss spells to be annoying. But it's really the sleepga. You know, I hate being put to sleep and just not able to do anything. I have such a hard time stealing. Oh, god damn it! Oh, okay. We put it down before it got the sleepga off. Something that happens way too often when I fight those guys is they like to sleepga right at the end of combat. So then my pet kills it, right? And then I'm just sitting there asleep for 60 full seconds. That's a real bad feel right there. Can I get out of that Thundaga? Yep. Oh, I can fire off a weapon skill, so I'll just do that. It's still weird to me that so many people just don't like Beastmaster, but I don't know, like I've always found Beastmaster just be so much fun. It's like I love the total freedom of just wander around, fight whatever you want to fight, do whatever you want to do, right? Like I love it. And then you can just pick whatever sub-job you think is the most fun for more abilities to play around with. Like, for me, that's Thief because I like money, but still. I mean, and look, yesterday, I mean, we had this whole thing, right, where, you know, the stream yesterday, you know, I'm just killing around on Kufum, not really paying much attention, and oh, a group says, we're camped here, and, you know, we get into a thing, right? Now, you know, that worked out fine. I found a better place to kill things. Fine. But, like, you know, for me, it kind of goes both ways. Some people don't, I guess they don't consider, like, a Beastmaster soloing, or someone with slash Beastmaster soloing. They don't consider that as viable as a party, but, like, no, you all need EXP just the same. You know, it's a big open world, and everybody's gotta play in it all the same, so no limits. I mean, to me, I think, I'm kind of worried Beastmaster's still gonna get nerfed, because, I mean, I haven't been playing on Horizon that long, but like, the ready command is goddamn amazing. Like, it is amazing. But, we'll see. But I don't play it because it's overpowered or anything. Like, I legitimately like the style of play. And I think a lot of that is because, like, lifestyle-wise, you know, I'm not 15 anymore, right? Like, I have things that could potentially interrupt me at any moment, and very rarely do I have, like, 3+ hours where I am 100% sure that I won't be interrupted. Like, even for the stream here, it's not a guarantee that I won't be interrupted, you know? Like, even streaming. So, and life takes priority first. So for me, Beastmaster is just kind of ideal. Like, I can play on my own schedule, and I like that. So for me, it was, like, Beastmaster, it's never been about being overpowered or anything. It's just, I like the freedom and flexibility of playing on my own terms. Like, for me, having Beastmaster leveled up, because then you can use it as a sub-job, too, and it works almost as well. like it's just a quality of life thing that I kind of need if I want to really enjoy the game. I guess I haven't really run into other, like, I don't know, I don't really run into that many other Beastmasters. I mean, occasionally I see them out killing things, you know, like, occasionally there's another Beastmaster or two killing things in the same area as me, but never had any problems with that. I've been in a few Beastmaster burn parties, and I mean, the problems that I have with how players can act in those, it's really more, I guess, a microcosm of the problem with Final Fantasy XI players in general, that they can be a little controlling, if you will. So that's not really BST specific, right? But I haven't really run into anything. Yeah, I haven't had any other problem with other Beastmasters. And again, the only problem I've run into with other just parties is sometimes parties like to assert dominance and declare that they own a particular area. And I mean, to that I just kind of roll my eyes. No one owns anything. Everything is free game. But I don't harass them or nothing. You know, I don't purposefully you know, take mobs from them. It's not efficient, right? Like, and I don't care that much about efficiency, but it's like, it's better for me if I can just have a whole area to myself. You know, even if the enemies aren't ideal, it's much faster EXP if I just have an area to myself. So I don't like to fight over mobs. It's not productive. But I mean, you know, it happens every now and then. It just happens, right? But other than that, I haven't really run into any issues. I've run into a lot of people that hate Beastmasters. Like in the link shell that I had joined, which I just joined them because they're the first people that gave me a link pearl. But God, there's so many people that just absolutely hate Beastmaster. Also, goddamn Sleepka. I guess the good thing is my pet wasn't close to me, so it didn't affect it. But I'm sure I will eventually inevitably run into some bad BSTs, but I don't know, I haven't really seen too much so far. But I haven't been on Horizon since it started or anything. I'm relatively new to the server. I'd say generally, like overall, I feel like overall the community on this server is 90% good, 90% positive experience, would do again, but I think the bad experiences when you get them, they really stand out. Wait, you do? Now, hold up. Is that 100% for reals confirmed, or is that like, you know, is that getting into voodoo territory? Because there's a lot of voodoo in this game. I've never heard that. Like, I have never, ever heard or seen anywhere that stealing at low HP, that matters. Okay, I guess I will try and, like, you know, I'll try to wait until enemies are low HP to steal, but I know that, like, level plays a factor, but I'd never seen anything about HP. I'll test it out. But I'll also, like, try to research that later, too. I gotta see the data, alright? But I'll totally experiment with it. That's kind of the way I treat everything that anyone says about this game, is I will totally experiment and try it out, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna 100% believe it until I also do a little research and see some data, right? And it's just because there is so much hoodoo in Final Fantasy XI. There's so many weird rituals that people have developed over time that don't have anything to do with anything, but it's like urban legend kind of stuff. And it's so hard sometimes to distinguish between what's real and what isn't. So I grain of salt in it. Also, it's total other aside, it's weird to me how the living statues have German ability names, which, I mean, I catch on immediately, especially that they misspelled one of them. Oh, we're getting the big lag out. Is it, oh yeah, it's reset time. It is reset time. So that means we're getting a huge lag out. That's something I have not seen any other private server where this is an issue. Like, none of the other private servers I've played on, none of them have like a lag out when the day rolls over. Like, even the in-game day. Like every in-game day at midnight, there's a lag spike. Like, it's not too much of a problem, but like, I haven't seen any other private server where this is an issue. I don't really understand it. Also, oh, my health is a little low, so I might want to maybe tell the pet to fight, and I just kind of sit this one out. Okay, he's just doing bio too. That's fine. So, get my big scissors in. And then I will just sit safely back here and watch the pet do its thing. Beastmaster. It's amazing. Like, I think overall my experience on Horizon has been, like, this is honestly my preferred way to play the game. But, and like, compared to other private servers I've played on, it's for the most part amazing, and I like what they do with the game. But, I guess it makes it all the more painful when you encounter, like, a, you know, like a proper bug or something that isn't quite implemented right, or, you know, it makes it stand out a lot more, I think. Okay, so we're low HP. Let's try a steal. Well, okay. Maybe it does work out. I will admit, for like the last time I was out here killing Aramons, like I would steal from them pretty much at the start of each fight, and I failed almost every single time. Like, it was like non-stop failing. The funny thing is, though, is I haven't really noticed, then again, for most enemies that I steal from, usually I'm fighting lower level enemies, and I think just being like way higher level, I think that just gives me such a bonus chance that it didn't matter, right? I'm guessing that's what happened. Well, okay, I have maybe, again, asterisk, research to be done later, but I've maybe learned something new, huh? Oh, I don't. Well, so the thing is, I actually didn't even know that Beastmasters can use scythes for a long time. Oh, there goes my head. Like, I didn't know Beastmaster could use scythe. I'm gonna be honest, I've never even looked at scythe weapons before. So yeah, my scythe skill is just completely unleveled. I'll have to work on it at some point. I just figured that, like, you know, the axe is the way to go. But yeah, I guess I can level that up too. I mean, as far as weapons go, like my my favorite weapon type is sword. And I know that's very basic bitch, right? But I, like, especially humans, I love the way they hold a one-handed sword and a shield, or just a sword and no shield even, but I like the way they animate when they hold a sword. It looks cool. And it matters, because you're going to be staring at your character for a long time, right? So, whenever I can, I just use a sword, but I'm using this axe right now because, I don't know, I killed Trickster Kinetics, and it gave me a Tabar, so I'll use that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no, it saw me. It saw me. And I'm asleep, too. Great. Great. Oh god, I'm getting, like, stuck in an animation lock. Oh, fuck, I'm getting animation lock. Okay. God damn, giants hit hard. I was having a bit of that problem where you get stuck, you know, when an effect is going on you, you just get stuck in animation, so you can't move or do anything. I think maybe it's because I played too much Final Fantasy XIV, but like, look, I will admit, style matters, alright? Style matters to me, and it matters that what I, like, the style that I am using, that other people can see it too. It needs to be a continuous part of the world, right? Again, maybe I just played too much Final Fantasy XIV, you know, glam is the end game in that, right? But like, look, style is important. Style points matter. And just having it be on my end, that's no good. That's not good enough. But I don't know, I like human as far as, I generally like the way humans animate for pretty much everything. Like, I like the way they hold most weapons, I like how they cast spells, I like the look and feel of human, but, and I also like the stats too. I like middle of the road stats because, you know, it's a good baseline to build on. And I do tend to just play whatever, so I like having neutral stats. The only thing I maybe like better for certain things, so okay, I like how humans cast spells, but I will admit the way elves cast spells, in particular black magic, that looks pretty cool. I like that. Unfortunately, you know, elf is not the best at maging, but not the worst either. I have actually I've played an Elvon summoner on Eden, and it actually worked out just fine. So I will admit, for Elvon, I do like having a big health pool. Like, that feels nice, even when you're a mage. But, I don't know, human is a good compromise for me, and I like how they animate. I mean, I've always been tempted to try some of the more exotic races, like, you know, Galka and Taru. It's just, like, for me, I pretty much always played, like, in retail back in the day, I played Mithra, and I mean, that's basically more or less human stats, except for the charisma, and, you know, it's mostly just middle of the road, though. And on Eden, I played Elvon, and I found that to be really fun. I liked having, like, a good, strong physical stats no matter what. It made playing a mage interesting. But I've never given Galka or Taru a chance. And I know, Taru, they have that giant-ass mana pool, and that is very tempting. But especially the way I tend to play the game, which is fairly recklessly, I feel like I would be one of those Tarus that just faceplant all the time. Like, I would be dead most of the time. So that probably wouldn't work out good. And Galka, I don't know. I usually play a female character in RPGs, because again, you're going to be staring at your character a lot. So I hate, you know, big muscle man lizard thing. Not really what I want. But also, even just stat-wise, it's not quite what I want. Like, I like the idea of being very physically hardy and everything. Again, that could make playing certain classes very interesting. But I also like mages, and I feel like you would really have to go the extra mile to play a mage good as a Galka. I feel like you'd really have to spend a lot of money and also be very, very good to make that work. And yeah, again, I get it. I get it, you know, you can... like, you can change it client side, but... yeah, for me, it does matter. Oh, he blew himself up. For me, it does matter that the way my character looks is how it looks for everyone, you know? That kind of matters. It's one of many things where I know, but things have to reconcile in my head, right? If things don't add up in my head, it just doesn't work, and I'll be too distracted and I won't have fun, you know? That's my, again, it's a me problem. Oh, goddamn Sleepka. No! I know that if I went like Red Mage, right? If I went Red Mage, I think you can do bar sleep. But I want Thief because I want to steal. I want those Ahriman tiers. They sell for a lot of fucking money. Okay, maybe I can steal before it dies. Maybe. Come on. Let me... I can move! Okay. Alright, that is 2 successful steals in a row. So, okay, I am more willing to believe that steal works when it's very low on HP. I am much more open to that idea now. I'm much more open to believing it now. And also, oh god, yeah, running Astral Ring. So on Eden, again, on Eden, I went Elvan. And I feel like Elvan is like, yeah, you get that, you know, big HP and everything, and the MP penalty is not so bad that you're a terrible mage if you're not really geared out, right? I never ran into any problems with it. But on Eden, because Astral Rings are they're just dirt cheap. Like, I got mine for like 60k each, so I bought them, and yeah, with my Elvan on Eden, I run with like 2 Astral Rings when I'm being either a summoner or a white mage, and I never feel like I have so little health. Like, I have more health than a Taru still, right? But I also tend to come out with more MP than a Taru as well, because only a suicidal Taru would go with 2 Astral Rings. Like, that's how you die. Though it is funny when they try to do that. I've seen it. I've seen Tarus that are like, no, I need even more MP, and so they're rolling with Astrals even though, like, they have like 5 HP in the dunes or whatever. And then one stray AoE, or, you know, the mob aggroes for a split second and they just drop. A real Taru mage is face down in the dirt. The only good Taru. But yeah, they tend to kind of be consumed by their quest for more mana points. Though I do get it, you know, I get it. which is one of the things I will say, since when I started up playing on this server, I actually started the game as a white mage, and then I went red mage next, and then I got Beastmaster. But man, mage, like any mage, I feel is so much more enjoyable with how they do the resting on this server. Like you're basically getting like 4 times the MP on every tick, right? Like because it's normally just one additional MP. Like I find that as a caster, you have so much less downtime on this server. You still have it, but like it's so much less. You don't. What I found is that as a white mage, at least, I wasn't constantly worrying about running out of MP, because I could just rest for maybe 50 seconds and I'd have enough MP for the next fight. And that felt so good. Feels great. Man, if that thing turns around, we're gonna have problems. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, when it comes to aggro, I mean, on every private server I've ever played on, aggro is, it's kind of all over the place. I mean, that's also sort of how I remember it being on retail too, but I think, like, whatever formula is used for enmity, aggro, and all that, I think they just don't really, like, private servers don't really have that down. And it's not enough to interrupt most things, but it does get in the way. Also, uh-oh, the wife is home. I'm gonna have to warp out. The wife's home, and that means probably it is about dinner time, actually. So, okay, I have to cut my grind short. Gotta cut my grind short. All right. So, I think so when she comes in, I'm gonna have to take a second, and then we'll see where we go from there. Like, oh, is dinner time instantly, or because I am hungry. I'm actually pretty hungry too. I really want dinner, but I'm the one that makes dinner, so that's on me. All right, one sec. Alright, I'm back. But we have to conclude here. Alright? Gotta get out of here, cause dinner time. And also dinner, it is not 11 a.m. It is, in fact, 5:20 in the correct time. It's evening here. So it is in fact the dinner time. We're going to have a nice, fine German dinner. No, I'm gonna make pizza and wife's having pasta. God, we love pasta. Yeah, Germany, yes. But, quick aside as we get out of here, it's so funny that my relatives, back in the States, they're like, oh, what German food do you enjoy? And it's like, we actually eat so little, I guess what you would consider traditional German food. Like, you know, people here love burgers and fries and pizza and shit too, you know? But like I don't actually have that many traditional German dishes I can say that I eat regularly, even. And now I'm gonna have pizza. I'm gonna make pizza. But anyway. So today, I started the stream off today. We did City of Heroes, which I love that game. It's kind of, like, I love that game as much, sometimes more than Final Fantasy XI, but Homecoming, you know, they're having their server reset, so I couldn't play it. So then we switched over to FF11. It wasn't really planned that way, but you know, that's how we did the stream. It was a bit of an interruption, but hey, I got Ninja up to 37. I'm done with that now. We had some good chat. Fun time overall, and now, yeah, I guess my destiny is free of Ninja, so I can do whatever I want. We'll see where that takes us. I still want to do the Primivians, goddamn. No one, like, everyone that's offered to help me, they can only help me at like 3 a.m. my time. Oh yeah, oh. See, if you don't really like Ninja, if you don't plan to max it out, you're just kind of, you're just sort of spinning your wheels to level 37, right? Alright, but, yeah, the wife's hungry, I'm hungry, and I have to actually, like, I have to make the pizza and everything, so... So I'm gonna get out of here and make some good food. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all had fun. But we're done. Time to get out of here. I'll see you guys next time. Probably tomorrow. Not sure what I'm gonna do, but probably do something tomorrow. I don't know what. And oh hey, oh GG's, nice. Oh god, no, I didn't want people to know my, I try to make it so that people don't know, that I'm streaming, I don't know, I have this weird thing, when I play an online game, I don't want people to know I'm streaming, because people can get weird when they know that they're being recorded. I know, like, some people, they join a party and they're like, hey guys, I'm streaming on Twitch, check out me, and then they just, you know, shameless promotion, but, I know. What's a stream? I don't know what that is. Sorry, no English, I know. Oh, ding, nice. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting out of here, alright? Getting out of here. See you guys next time. Not sure what I'll be playing, but we will be playing more FF11 in the future, so there will be more of that at some point. Till then, later.